Fearless. Can't no words put me down. Baby, not this time around. Fear is temporary, but regret is forever. Can't be ready for success if you're afraid of fucking failure. Fear is temporary, but regret is forever. Can't be ready for success if you're afraid of fucking failure. Fear is temporary, but regret is forever. Can't be ready for success if you're afraid of fucking failure. Fear is temporary, but regret is forever. Can't be ready for success if you're afraid of fucking failure. Y'all go out and stream Fearless by itsbambii. Playhouse. Hi YouTube. Welcome back to itsbambii's Playhouse. I hope that you all are having a really good day, a really good, marvelous day. And as you can see, today I am giving you very much, I feel like this is very much just like, what does this look give you? Y'all tell me in the comments, what does this look give you? Tell me in the comments what this look give you, because I just really just threw this on. I was like, you know what? I want to do something different today and just give a different type of look today. I was like, this is very much, I don't know what this gives. This was literally a hat that I had, and I just like it pulled down over my face, and I was like, I want to be able to see with this hat on, so I just like cut holes in it, and like I love this, like I just love to wear it like around the house, and it's just like so cute. So I was like, you know what, let's wear this for the video today. And also, I didn't really feel like doing like a full makeup beat, and I didn't feel like doing my hair today, so yeah, enough of that. So as you can see, the sign of this video is signs someone in your life is dangerous. Dun dun dun. um and you must avoid them. You must remove all ties from them. See, let me take y'all back, because we gonna get into a lot of things in this video. A person that is dangerous is going to be toxic to you. You have to be very careful about who you allow in your life. I really feel like in 2024, the years, everything what I went through, 2024 is an eye-opener, I feel like, for everybody. I feel like this is your year. You are going to be successful. You are going to touch new things. You are going to open new doors. You are going to touch new doorknobs and open up new doors. You're going to have so much success this year. I can just feel it, because everybody in this new generation in this year is just opening up their mind now, their subconscious mind, and they're starting to realize what's good for them, what's bad for them, and what they don't want in their life. So I don't know why, I just felt like that was somebody needs to hear that. It's like somebody that's literally your word. You need that right now. But a dangerous person is very going to be toxic in your life. A dangerous person has controlling behavior. Does you have anybody controlling in your life? A person that attempts to control another person to their own needs. They manipulate you. And then they do quiet manipulation. And then the silent treatment. Y'all got to understand with the quiet manipulation, a lot of y'all be talking to these dudes. A lot of my the L and the LGBT, my lesbians, y'all be talking to these ladies. A lot of my theys, them, y'all talk to thems and them, and her, him. Literally, all of my babies out there, all of my babies in the LGBT. This is a PSA. Listen up right now. Quiet manipulation is somebody who blames you for their behavior for your reactions. If you get what I'm saying. They will literally do something, and then if you reply to it, they'll do something purposely to trigger you. Like, say your triggers are, you don't want to hear about so and so, and then they'll purposely bring up so and so around you, or they'll purposely bring up an insecurity about you that you told them about, and then when you react to it, see, I knew you was crazy, I knew you was like this, I knew you ain't changed, I knew you was like this. That's quiet manipulation. And then they blame you for your reaction to that. They purposely poke, 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 poke. And then if you say one thing and you trying to change, you on a different path, you ain't even that same person that you was 5 years ago. You a whole new person, whole new mindset, seeing whole new things, eating whole different food, every new thing. And they want that old you back so bad. So you like, you know what, this person just keep doing, I'm ignore it. And then finally, you finally just give them what they want. And then they go around and do a smear campaign. Oh, yeah, they said this to me. They said this to me. They might even do something so bad to you within saying something to you. And then just to get your reaction of this quiet manipulation, because you a changed person, people is looking at you different and they just don't like that change. They will literally get into an argument with you, start something, know your triggers, and then only record the part where you went off and blame you for your reaction. That's a dangerous person. That's a dangerous person to have in your life. Remove them right now. Especially if like they literally, I'm talking about physically and mentally record. Because you can record in your mind, but you can also record with your phone and little stuff like that. But if a person is doing something like that to you, remove them from your life. I'm trying to warn you. I'm trying to warn you. Avoid this person. It's an attack used in order to control a person. They'll gaslight you using your words against you, like I just said, causing you to question your reality. That's a dangerous person. If you have anybody that is gaslighting you, using your words against you, causing you to question your reality, remove them from your life. I don't care how long you knew them, how good y'all thought y'all was friends and all this good stuff. Remove them. Remove them. Don't say I didn't warn you. Remove them. Because in 2024, this year, we're not going back and forth. We're not doing that. Life is too beautiful for us to be around people who don't appreciate us. And my babies understand that. My babies, y'all understand that. Remove them from your life. They'll use intimidation to make a person timid and making threats. That's the meaning of intimidation, to make a person fearful, make timid, making threats. This is why I played Fearless in the beginning of the song, because I don't want none of my babies to live in fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And that is the number one thing that the enemy loves to use against the chosen childs of God. Fear. So many people let somebody tell them, oh, this is what I want to do with my life. This is where I want to be in my life. And you told them what you want to do, what you want to be at, where you want to be at in a couple of years. And not knowing, you thinking you could trust this person. The whole person is just going to put fear into your mind. You can't do it. Why you, not me? What makes you so special that you can do that and not me? They'll literally do that. They're not going to say it in their ways, but the way that they come at it, you'll know. And I feel like intimidation, to make a person fearful, make a person timid, and make it threats against a person who is genuinely there for you, it's just so sad. It's depressing. It's sad because it's like, especially when you know, like my babies, they got a good heart, and we the type like that wouldn't snake somebody who, did us bold. Like we just let it go, let them do their own thing. And then you around somebody, you just want that genuine friend, and then they just be so fake with you. They don't really look at you as you. They putting you down, your accomplishments, putting fear inside of you, trying to intimidate you. That's just sad. Don't ever live in fear. Sometimes you got to just go for your dreams and do what you want to do. Don't let the enemy get to you and be like, what if I do this and I fail? What if I do this? Oh, well, at least you tried. At least you tried. They'll make threats to hurt you or a person likely to cause damage or put you in danger, inflict of evil, injure, or damage. You got to watch out these days. You got to watch out. You got to watch out who the company that y'all keeping. And I don't know why that's just coming out. You have to watch out who you allow in your circle. When you a good child of God and you got a good mind in your head and you keep your head up and you don't do wrong by people and you look out for your people, you give back to the homeless. You'll give your last dollar to somebody that need it. You'll feed somebody who hungry. You got to watch out for people that want to do harm to you. Because when you got that anointingness of that pure heart, that pure soul in you, people can see that. We don't see ourselves sometimes. And people can see that in your eyes that you are, it's something different about you. I'm pretty sure some of y'all been around people and it's somebody was like, it's something different about you. I can't put my finger on it. There's something different about you. Because you're chosen and you got a good heart. You got a good heart and you don't do wrong by people. You can see it when somebody is just evil. You can see it when somebody plotting on you. You can see it when somebody around you envious and they just want to know your information just to go back and report it, just to know what you're doing. Because an envious person, it's difference between being jealous and an envious person. An envious person is going to want to be around you, do what you want to do, act like you, want to do everything for you, but never going to give you your credit. But a jealous person is, I feel like jealousy is love and hate at the same time. Like a jealous person, like they just gonna be jealous. It's two different things, but they run the same circle. Speaking on jealousy, intense jealousy or possessiveness, demanding someone's totally attention, worsening behavior, more severe and frequent. Let me say that again. Intense jealousy or possessiveness, demanding someone's totally attention, worsening behavior. If you got somebody in your life and you just generally trying to be a friend of them and they just cannot see you for you, they demanding your attention. You like, okay, I'm at work right now, I'm doing this, I'm busy, I'm doing this, and you're not even really, you're not even trying to avoid them. That might be a protection right there. That might be the Holy Spirit guiding you to be like, okay, I'm gonna keep my baby busy because this, you don't need to be around it. And then the whole time they like, it could be a partner that you with, it could be a best friend, it could be a family member, it could be a cousin, it can be an aunt, it could be your mother, it could be your uncle, it could be your dad, it could be your sister, it could be anybody. Because the enemy uses everybody these days. And betrayal hurts the most when it comes from somebody that you love. I always say a stranger can come up to me and be like, you'll never be this, you that, you not a real girl, you not this, you this, you that, you that, da, 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 da. They can say everything about me. Say I'm the most weirdest person in the world, I'm an abomination. Why do you breathe? What are you doing here? You're weird, you're this, you're different, you're an outcast, you don't deserve what you got, you don't deserve this. If a stranger can come to me and say that, and I would just be like, okay, you don't know me. But if that's coming from somebody that you love and you close to, you gotta be aware of that. That's a sign that somebody is dangerous and you gotta avoid them. You gotta avoid them. You gotta leave them alone. Don't be afraid to remove somebody from your life. I don't care how long you knew them, how much you trust them. Don't be afraid. Because when one door closes, a window opens. I'm gonna say it again. When one door closes, a window opens. So you may be sad about it. Why did they do this to me? Why are they treating me like this? I want them to be here for me. And you may try to even prove that you're a good person. You try to be there for them, and they still not gonna see you for you. They're not gonna see you for you. Never, ever, 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 ever will they see you for you. No matter how hard you try. So you gotta avoid and remove that dangerous person from your life. You don't need to be in the same room as that person. You don't need to be in the same room as that person. And some of y'all didn't been disowned by your family. I understand. Family done written you off when you was like 5 years old saying you gonna grow up to be this way. Not knowing that you always was anointed and always had that. No, I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. I'm always gonna be like this. Some of y'all been hurt by lovers. Somebody that you loved and trusted and you sleeping with. And the whole time you was sleeping with the enemy. You were sleeping with somebody who was praying your downfall, stopping your potential, and you was wondering why your blessings was stopping. A lot of y'all can block your own blessings by being around dangerous people who are poisonous to your soul, to your spirit, to your mind. You can stop your own bag. You can stop your own blessings. So stop blocking your blessings. You got to remove people like that from your life, because the Holy Spirit, God is not going to bless you if you around people like that, because you're going to get a target on your back. You're going to get a big target on your back, and that person that you confide into, oh, I just got this promotion at my job. I just did this. I just bought me a new car. I just did this. That same person would do something so despicable and evil to you. You got to watch out. And it be the ones that's the closest ones to you. Don't say I didn't warn you. It be the closest ones to you. Trust me. Every time I got betrayed within my 25 years of living, it was by somebody I loved. It was by somebody I loved. And that hurt. That hurt. But let me tell you, when one door closes, a window open. Every time I was hurt, crying about it, the Holy Spirit told me I was protecting you. And all my babies, y'all know. Y'all know. And even if you don't, you pray whatever to you, who you pray to. Whatever who you pray to. You gotta be aware of the company that you keep. Let's go to the next. Stalking/harassing you. Pursuing or approaching you in a harmful way. Harassing you. Obsessing over you. You gotta realize a lot of these dudes and a lot of these people that y'all confide into, a lot of these family members, they don't love you. The love is hate, but the obsession and the hate be real. They want to know, get close to you, want to know your game plan. Well, how do you do it? How do you get successful? How do you move like this? What's so special about you? And it'll be the ones closest to you that do that to you. The ones closest to you. And you'll be like, oh, I always wanted to be close with this family member. I love this family member. I'm going to let them be in my life. The whole time, they in your corner being dangerous. And you got to avoid a person like that. Listen to me when I tell you this, baby. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. Let them speak of you. When people speak of me in a harmful way, and they say the most meanest things about me, I let them speak of me. I let them speak of me. Keep talking about me. Because if they talk about themselves, nobody gonna want to hear it. So they gotta come around, get your game plan, know what you're doing, and gotta talk about you to everybody. And some of the people be so stupid, like they don't even realize like this person is jealous of that person, and they'll literally be around them like just to hear it because you're not close with them. Just to hear it. You gotta be aware. They can't talk about themselves. Let people talk about you. Let people gossip about you. Let people gossip. Let them talk. What's that saying? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. If you ain't got no haters, baby, you are not popping. If this is and if it's just one person talking about you, okay, that's it. But if you got a group of people sitting around in a group, what happened with oh they did this, they did it. You got a group of people talking about you. Oh, you were bad. You are popping. You gotta be aware of that. You gotta be aware of that. Stalking/harassing you. I wrote about this in my book, His is Her, about me when I was stalked by somebody that was a supporter of me. And then I talked about in my book the flame that even fire envy about an ex trying to stalk me and tried to put fear inside of me. We're gonna talk about that at the end of the video. But don't take the matters lightly. If you feel like that someone is stalking you, stalking is a crime in every state. Do not be afraid to get a restraining order against that person. If you feel like that your life is dangerous, I'm going to say that again. Stalking is a crime in every state. Do not be afraid to get a restraining order against that person because you are precious and you are needed. Avoid them and know that you are always protected. Do not be afraid to get a restraining order. You can get fined up to $81,000 and up to 1 year in jail for stalking somebody. I'm going to say that again. You can get fined up to $81,000 and up to 1 year in fine. Look it up. If you feel like your life is in danger, because I feel like, I don't know why, my spirit is just telling me to say that to y'all. Because my babies out there, my babies, my team Bambi, I love you. I love you so much. Y'all know what it's like. Y'all see me for me, and y'all know what it's like to be different from the whole group. Being the black sheep of the family, being the one that they'll be talking about somebody that's different. You like, why y'all talking about them like that? Like, what did they ever do to you? What did they ever do to you? I grew up and I heard people, like family members, talking about the people in the LGBT when I was younger, and I'm like, what did they do to you? Making little side jokes, little stuff like that. And I'm like, what did they ever do to you? I was always different like that. My mindset was always different from everybody in my family. I would never put nobody down. That's especially living a life, being truthful, because it's hard to be yourself. I knew that from a young age when I was a little gay boy and I didn't know the girl inside of me, who I was, this feminine inside of me that I just was so afraid to, express. And I always knew like something was different about me. And now as this trans woman that I am today, I'm so happy to be like that voice and just to always let you guys know the dangerous and the good. And signs somebody in your life is dangerous, you must avoid them. I don't know why the spirit just told me do a video about this today, and I just did it. Because you gotta understand, betrayal does not come from strangers like that these days. It comes from people that you know. And you gotta be aware of the company that you keep. It can lead to a lot. Don't play about this. It can lead to dangerous things, physical assault, or even ending your life. You gotta understand. If you feel like somebody is dangerous, avoid them and get you a restraining order against them. Do not have them in your life. Do not play around with somebody who around you and they being shady and putting you down and stuff like that, because we don't deserve that. In 2024, we're not putting up with anybody who want to play, you know, shady ways and stuff like that. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You must thrive. You must thrive in your life. One life, king the throne, I strive. Once upon a time, did you forget that I don't need you? Back then, you want me to try to front like you the homie. I was lumber, they ain't lonely, double text, no reply. Now, you gotta understand. A lot of people, they see you doing good after they done written you off in your life. Family members done written you off. You was gonna grow up to be this way. They see you doing good, and they like, oh, why? Because you're not what they said you are. Don't ever let somebody write you off and tell you what you are. Don't ever let nobody write you up and tell you you're going to be like this forever. You're always going to be like this. You're never going to change. If you really want to change, you're going to change. If you want to breathe as much as you succeed, you are going to succeed. And a dangerous person thrives on watching other people suffer. They're sadistic. They thrive on it. They will purposely do something so mean to you. Know your triggers. Do something so mean to you and sit back and thrive on your reaction. But you got to know your power, and not everything deserves your reaction, baby. I'm going to say it again. Not everything deserves your reaction. Because a lot of things are sent your way to destroy you. So you got to understand that. I know you want to sometimes get back like, no, who are you talking to? Don't talk to me like that. I used to be the same way. And it's bananas. It's bananas to be that way, I feel like. To be like, every time somebody says something you don't like, to just react to it. When somebody is being evil to me, mean to me, and I want to, say something back with words or do anything within, you sit them down and be like, why are you treating me like this? Especially if they did it over and over again. I literally would just go, sit myself down, talk to my 12-step program, because my 12-step program really been helping me. My 12-step program really been helping me with my sober journey. And they helping me see all of these real stuff. It's real stuff. This real stuff. And when somebody is being evil and like that to me, I find the best thing to do, and this is from my 12-step program, what they taught me, how to let go, and the power of getting your power back from somebody that is trying to intimidate you, put you in fear, make your life dangerous, and do little stuff like that. When somebody is being mean to you, doing something evil to you, go out and help somebody in need. Because sometimes our problems can seem so big in our world, and it's really small. It's really small. It's really not that big. Somebody out there is praying for what you got right now. So be grateful and be gracious for what you got right now. Don't ever sit around and be like, well, I wish I could have this. Don't ever sit on social media and be like, oh my God, they got the perfect life. They got this, they got that. You don't know what be going on behind closed doors. Don't ever wish for somebody's life if you wouldn't want to do what they did to get it. Because you don't know what people are doing to get what they get. So don't ever sit back and, and then as soon as you might be one day put in their shoes. And the Holy Spirit and the gods will show you that you was mad at somebody who didn't have it easy, but they made it look easy. And I understand that because some people be mad at me. Family members be mad at me. Old friends be mad at me. And I'm like, you don't know how hard it is. How hard it is. I have to go to my 12-step program. Sometimes I go to my 12-step program crying. Sometimes I go to my 12-step program. And that's why I always say, get you a team. Get you a team. My team that helped me be myself, to be here with you guys. Always give me support and love and be there for me. I'm telling you, if I didn't have my team, and there's no I in team. If I didn't have my team, I don't know where I would be. I don't know where I would be. And you can go to a 12-step program and get you somebody like that within it. You can go to a 12-step program and get you somebody like that. You can go to therapy and get you somebody like that. Don't be afraid to go to therapy. You'll never be afraid to go to therapy. A lot of y'all are afraid to go to therapy and talk to somebody. It's good to talk to somebody who understands mental health and get that out. Because what therapists do, I feel like with therapists, because when I went to therapy, I loved my therapist. But my 12-step program is what's been helping me stay sober and really in my mind. And I have therapists that's, hosting it and stuff like that. And my team who helped me be myself every day and keep going, they advised me, it was like, if you don't go to 12-step program, you can't be yourself. You cannot be yourself openly in the world. And I was like, okay, I'll go to my 12-step program. And the therapists in there, what I feel like that they do, what all therapists I feel like they do with mental health is like sometimes we could be going through something and it's like a knitting of yarn. And what therapists do is slowly untangle that yarn and help you see it from a different picture and help you. A dangerous person is disregarded of others' feelings. They're controlling. They treat people poorly. and don't ever apologize. They can never take the blame. There go that narcissistic behavior. A dangerous person. A lot of dangerous people are psychotic. A lot of dangerous people are narcissistic. And you got to watch out. Because you can't see what's going on in somebody's mind. You can't see that. And you sleeping with this person, you talking to this family member, you talking to this friend, and you don't see what's going on, but actions speak louder than words. Tell them some good news and watch how their face change. A dangerous person's face is going to change when you tell them some good news. Am I lying? You tell a dangerous person that's in your corner that don't care about you, I just got this job promotion. Oh, good for you. First it's gonna be, then it's gonna be, or sometimes they don't even they know how to hide it so well. I'm proud of you. Hey, oh my goodness, you deserve that. Behind your back. You gotta watch. And if you get that vibe, this person is fake. This is not real love. Then it ain't real love. The black sheep stands on their own as a force. When you, the black sheep of the family, like me, you got people making up lies about you. You got people doing all this evil stuff to you, and it's just all bad. They'll think you'll be around forever, regardless of how they treat you. That's why I said it. You can know them for years, all of this good stuff. It don't mean nothing if they treat you like nothing. You gotta be ready to break generational curses without the support of people who pass them on to you. A lot of y'all, and I went through it too. And at 25 in my 12-step program, what I've been learning is your childhood has a lot of effect on the way that we are, the friends that we choose, the partners that we choose, the jobs that we choose. And you can be like, why am I attracted to a person who put me down? Maybe somebody in your family did you like that and told you it was love. That was a word for somebody. That was a word for somebody. Now, I'm going to read this passage from the ending of my book. The flame that even fired envy. That this dangerous person, what he was doing. Sometimes they think that they are destroying us, but the Lord will recover all that the devil takes. A couple of weeks went by and I seen his car drive past my house. I told the police because I thought maybe that I should not have. But a couple weeks went by and I seen the car again and I knew that it wasn't a coincidence. I later on one day seen him when I left the house and seeing him driving by with a straight face looking forward. It did not scare me because I know that you give the devil power by living in fear. I fear no evil. I seen him a few more times and I knew this was not a coincidence. I know he knew what he was doing and didn't take this matter as a joke. He was trying to intimidate me by driving past my house, trying to make himself seem bigger and stronger than the Lord. I realized he could not face rejection, and he was never a friend to me, just an envious snake who wanted to attach himself around me. He had a girlfriend and still wanted to stalk me. This showed me this person is toxic. Toxic is when they can't leave you alone, but also can't let you leave. He was a dream killer Also what you call a narcissistic psychopath. I've seen him. I've seen this guy. Let's just say his car was a blue Ford Escape. Let's just say his car was a blue Ford Escape. And I seen it drive past. Let's just say. And say you got somebody dangerous that you removed them from your life. You don't want